Hello everyone, this is Archive 12, and today we have another Bars and Poetry Music, or BP Music as they've rebranded themselves. This is another Yu-Gi-Oh! Rap. BP Music has released multiple Yu-Gi-Oh! Raps at this point. I've listened to, I think, most of them, if not all of them. I know the Kaiba rap and the previous Yu-Gi rap not too long ago. Which one was that one? That one was this one here, the Yami Yu-Gi rap, Top Deck. I've listened to both of those too. They've been fantastic. And they wanted me to check out their newest song that came out about a week ago I'm guessing this is either going to be generic, just about Yu-Gi-Oh, or it's going to be about Yugimoto himself. It just says Yu-Gi-Oh rap, so I don't know what to expect with this. Swoodeasu's on here, so that's going to be a treat to hear. It's been a while since I've heard Swoodeasu on a feature, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, this is a pretty short song, so let's get into this. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing and I will be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started.
It's the soul whose own father, it blows this gold harder. A scroll with no author to show that his role's larger. He strolls through postcodes and he's told that he's supposed to barter. He slow rolled over coast cause he's told that he's cold-hearted. Called it inspiring things. Zillion fight and sings. Don't know what he's seen ruling. It jinx that his ink's glowing. To sing while the fiend's shooting the stings of his wings swooping, never settling. Cause heavy is the head that wears the crown. Never reckoning, be ready for the bed you prep to drown. Sever everything that's sketchy, so don't second guess the sounds. Better definite than messing with the devil's breath and sound. Everybody wants the title, the mic, the pharaoh claims, but nobody wants to frighten your life in a shadow game. No, nobody wants to fight for the prize that the shadow claims. Got your body just a sign of a right to your own name.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. I like how this is going, but this did not strike me the way I was expecting. And what I mean by that is that this reminds me of an Eminem song. For the life of me, because I listen to so many like songs on my day-to-day basis, I can't remember which one specifically. I know what the sound of the song is. Which one is it? I know the song. Pause 1 second. Sing for the Moment. It took me a moment to figure out which one it is, but the Eminem song Sing for the Moment, the way that it was presented with the rap style here reminds me of that. That is not a diss at all. I don't want it to be taken as such, because that's one of my favorite Eminem songs. That's the reason why it was bothering me so much that I could not remember it. Because I'm listening to this, I'm like, why did this sound familiar? Why does this sound familiar? Why does it sound like something that I would just regularly listen to already? And it's because of that. It's because it's something that I have listened to pretty much on a daily basis since I was in high school. It was really well done too. Like, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but the way that it was structured just reminded me of that. And to make it Yu-Gi-Oh themed, to me, just makes it resonate that much better because of the fact that, well, Yu-Gi-Oh was my childhood, basically. I grew up from, I think Yu-Gi-Oh came out around the time I was like in 7th or 8th grade, like the anime. Maybe it was a little earlier than that. I don't remember, but I know in high school, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in the cafeteria at like 6 o'clock in the morning at my high school, for like 2.5 hours with my friends until class started, every single day for 5 years, because I would continue doing that. I lived right across the street from my high school, so like I would still go there after I graduated, sneak into the cafeteria, and we'd play cards in the cafeteria. Like, that was how I grew up, basically, was with Yu-Gi-Oh, either as the anime or it's a card game. So like, to have an Eminem style rap, but about something that I grew up with, that is like a match made in heaven for my interests. Just hands down.
Follow dreams inside of me. Ain't got time for
moniker formed. Gone.
Swoodeasu did a fantastic job on that chorus. It was very subtle, very relaxing. I feel like it definitely like tied the theme that BP was getting to together, and I just think it's a good setup for the second verse. I'm not gonna say it blew me away, because it didn't. It was not revolutionary. It was not something that like wowed me, but it was enjoyable. It was exactly what it needed to be. I do believe that if they wanted to do something a little bit more, they could have, when it comes to whether or not they wanted to go for an astounding wow factor. But for what it was, I felt that it definitely felt like it did what it needed to do. Some might say that it was playing it safe. I would probably agree with that, but I'm not going to knock it for not trying to take a risk and failing. Like, it succeeded in what it was trying to do, and ultimately that's the most important point.
And now a monster reborn, wasted all of the great plays, and now a moniker formed. Gonna be warned, if my bro is discarding the soul servant, my eternal soul is ready to box for the soul servant. It's a dark cavalry coming to free kingdom, salvation with combinations, magicians with seers grievous. I'm a advocate for eradicating the night riddles, triple spinning. My pen is a sword of revealing light on the part.
One of my favorite things that BP likes doing is throwing in the actual card names or the card effects into his raps and using that as a way to like amplify things. If you're looking for bars, then you're gonna get them here, especially if you're a real big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. He's become absolutely phenomenal in that respect, in being able to do that. That's just been something that I've noticed across, from the Kaiba rap that he did with Schwabity all the way to the Yami Yugi rap, and now this one. If you've got like small little references, and I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh actually lends itself very well to this because of the fact that the card names can easily be intertwined into lyrics. The references are there, and if you don't get them, they just sound like normal lyrics. They just sound like, oh, that's a really clever lyrics, but if you know, you know. And it tickles a very like nostalgic part of my brain, because I know most of these cards that he's talking about.
To meet it was climbing to reach stars, just a pot of grease that he drawing up 3 cards for weak hearts, still spelling up a trap of deadly thorns. Goes to show that on the road sometimes you need a heavy storm. Them pros wanna just bows till I show them, but heroes have to be bows with his 10 toes till I fold them in 0 gravity. Rapidly rhyming loose to attract that can light the fuse when in fact there's no time to lose. Yeah, I mean, it's time.
That was nice. I like that. I like the way that they called out Yami Yugi there. I could almost see that if this is supposed to be for Yugimoto, like this could feed into the Yami Yugi rap fairly well. The styles and the themes are very different, but like with that callback, you could easily try to do, if they wanted to, you could like end this song here with the "It's Time to Duel" and then give it a pause and then start up the Yami Yugi rap. I don't know. That's just where my mind went when I heard that. SoS Beats did a fantastic job of that beat, by the way. That instrumental was awesome. The rap was great. It definitely hit everything that it needed to hit and exceeded so much more. And like I said, between the nostalgia of Eminem and the, like, just reminding me of it, I don't think it was a one-to-one comparison, but like it reminded me of the flow that Eminem uses in Sing for the Moment. And so between that and just the theme of it being Yu-Gi-Oh! And knowing all these references and genuinely enjoying it, like this was easily an incredible rap. This was really well crafted, and I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what else you want me to say about that. Everybody did exactly what they needed to do. Swoodeasu's part, like I said, didn't wow me, but it definitely tied everything together and allowed you to just move on to the next point without feeling like it dropped any balls. If anybody was going to complain about anything, it was just too safe. That's really the only thing I can say about it, was that it didn't take any chances or risks. But BP's rap was absolutely on point, absolutely phenomenal. Made me feel like I need to go find one of my 28 Yu-Gi-Oh decks and try to like challenge somebody. I would lose immediately because Yu-Gi-Oh's power scaling has gone up the freaking scale. There's nothing I could do with any of my old decks, but still makes me want to try, which I don't think is a good thing. That's an addiction that I really need to stay away from. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.